Let's see there. I'm gonna do this where he can't see. Oh no. Good morning, anyone that's joining. I'm just fixing my breakfast. I am on a high protein diet, and I get a lot of people ask on my live streams. I normally do live streams for lunch, and I get a lot of people ask me what I eat for breakfast, so I'm just about to fix it and show you. So this is just going to be a quick live stream, no big deal. Saucer. I'm just fixing I just toasted some English muffins, and I'm going to put some cottage cheese on that. Oh, everything's in the dishwasher right now.
Towel. Oh.
Yeah. So I am on a live right now. I'm just doing a quick breakfast. Do you hear me? Yeah. Okay. Hi, good morning. Good morning, everybody. My name is Rebecca. I'm on a weight loss journey. I usually get on here for lunch, and I probably will get on here for lunch later. But every time during my lives, people ask me, what is it that I fix for breakfast? Because I always have the same, I always tell people I have the same lunch and I have the same breakfast every day. That is part of what has helped me stay so consistent, is just getting used to having the same meals every day. It's just made everything so much easier. So this is, I show everyone my lunch every day, and so now I'm just going to show a little of my breakfast that I have. So I'm just putting some cottage cheese on top of my English muffin. And I'm putting some cut up strawberries on top of that. My husband is home today, so he's helping me with the babies. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. So yeah, I am on a weight loss journey. I don't have any energy right now. I'm still waking up. I haven't eaten yet, but I'm still putting in the time and effort for my breakfast, as I do every morning. Fit a little more here. I'll show you that. So I'm going to throw this in the air fryer. Be right back. So while that's air frying, I'm going to fix my protein coffee. ice in my cup. Alright, so we are loaded with some ice. Hi, for anyone that's joining, my name is Rebecca and I'm on a weight loss journey, and I am just showing my breakfast that I have every morning. I always get on live for my lunch. You can follow me if you want. I'll be on later for my lunch. This is just going to be a quick little live where I'm showing what I have for breakfast. So let me fix my protein coffee. So we start with a Premier protein shake. This is cafe latte. I love it because it's basically just sweet coffee protein. And then I just fixed a pot of coffee. Even though I'm only using a little, I like to fix the whole pot. I like to fix a whole pot because I'm usually drinking iced coffee, so I'll just set the rest of this like in the fridge and use it like the next day or two. I'll set that there to cool off. So I'm gonna go ahead and stir that and probably get a little sip, and I'm still gonna add more to it. Don't you worry, this is not it. Add some sugar-free hazelnut creamer. Give that one more stir. And then to top off my coffee, we have some sugar-free, well, not sugar-free, it's just light Cool Whip. It's basically sugar-free. It's only 1 gram of sugar. And yes, I'm using the same spoon I've used for everything else because I'm the only one who eats out of this, so. There we go. And that's my coffee. So good. So filling. That alone is so filling. You could just have that and that would be like, I think this is a little, probably closer to 200 calories for well over 30 grams of protein. That's amazing, but that's not all I'm having. I'm gonna get my English muffin here in a second. Alright, I'm back. So with my protein coffee, I'm also having my English muffin. I just put cottage cheese and strawberries on it and toasted it in the air fryer, and I'm giving it a drizzle of honey. Look how good this looks coming out of the air fryer, by the way. Do you see how the strawberries are like a little toasted? So good. There we go. That is my breakfast. For anyone that's still here, yeah, this is just my breakfast I have every morning. Good morning. Thank you for the comments. Yeah, my name's Rebecca. I'm on a weight loss journey, and this is literally my breakfast I have every morning. I always share my lunches on here with y'all, but I figured today I would share a little of my breakfast. And yeah, even though I'm on a weight loss journey, even though I focus on high protein, I still try to make my meals delicious. And again, even though I eat a lot of the same things every day, I eat things I enjoy. And like, just look at this. This is delicious. It's just the right amount of calories. It gets me my protein. Like, why would I not eat this every day? It's just so good. My husband's still keeping the kids in the nursery, so until he needs me, I'll just stay on here and eat my breakfast anyways. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Yeah, and all the likes. Thank y'all. I don't know if this is cooled down enough yet. I'm gonna try to get a bite. Very good. Whoa, I hear you. No, I'm still eating. Is that okay? I can get off though. If you need me. I'm just gonna stay on until I finish eating. I could sprinkle cinnamon. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yes, this is very delicious. Thank you. It's very hot still, coming right out of the air fryer. I'm also very self-conscious because I don't have any makeup on. I'm literally just hopping on live to show y'all my breakfast as I start the day. This is my protein coffee for anyone who did not watch me make it just now. You just had a few eggs. Sorry, y'all are like right next to my window. It's a little harder to see. Eggs is good protein though. Some sandwiches with cheese. Yeah, that sounds great. I just had a sandwich yesterday. I had to because I was in a hurry. I had to do a job, and my husband has these like croissant sandwiches. I don't like eating them normally. I mean, they're not satisfying for me, but when you need something quick, those are nice. It's just something you can heat up really quick. I'm all about volume, and for me, this is a little more volume in my breakfast. Protein in my coffee. Cottage cheese and protein in the coffee. No. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Yes, volume is very important. It makes me feel like I'm eating. I mean, it's not, doesn't just make me feel, but like in a way there's so many things I have to cut, but it just makes me feel like I'm not hungry, and I'm not hungry because I feel like I'm eating so much food. It's just less in calories. Like honestly, what I used to eat for breakfast a lot, and I think it's the case for most people, or it wouldn't be so popular, it's just like a bowl of cereal. Just starting your day out like that, where it's just literally carbs and sugar, and then you're probably not even just eating one bowl. If you were anything like me, I was eating way more than I should have, and yeah, it's way better to start my day out like this instead. It takes a little more effort, but Not really. So, I'm sorry again. I'm worried I'm gonna get strawberry in my teeth. That happens every time. If it does, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, I'm really trying to see y'all's comments, but you're like right next to a window, so I'm struggling. Yeah, cereal before the gym is fine. I know a lot of people eat more sweets before the gym. That's a whole other matter. But to just start your day off with just cereal for no other reason but just because that's the easiest thing to throw together, it's not a great thing. But yes, a lot of people need a sugar bomb before they go to the gym. Yes, for someone asking what I'm eating, this is just my breakfast that I have every morning. So this is an English muffin, toasted English muffin with cottage cheese on top and cut up strawberries. I toasted that in the air fryer, got the cottage cheese and strawberries a little more toasty, and then drizzled some honey along with a Premier protein with some regular coffee, hazelnut creamer, and then a dollop of light Cool Whip. This is my favorite breakfast. I've had it every day since January because not only is it delicious, like you can tell, it's just really even like pretty to eat and delicious, and it's getting me all of my nutrition goals. So I'm just doing a quick live today just while I eat. If you'd like to follow me, I usually get on my lives for lunch. And that's why I'm on here, because I tell everyone every day, you know, I eat the same breakfast and same lunch every day. So everyone's usually seeing me at lunch and I'm telling them what I'm eating for lunch, and everyone asks me what I'm eating for breakfast. So I just figured this morning, since my husband's here to help with the kids, I would just show y'all a little of what I eat for breakfast every day. My breakfast and lunch, I eat the same every day. I've just found the things that works for me, the things that gets me my nutrition goals, and I've just stuck with it. That's helped me stay so consistent. It's stuff I love to eat, and yeah, I just, why mess with a good thing? I've just stuck with it. Oh, that parfait sounds good. Yeah. I used to do something similar with like Greek yogurt and then powdered peanut butter. Sorry, I'm gonna read out your comments. Jimmy said, I make a little parfait with yogurt, walnuts, honey, and berries for my snack. That sounds really good. Especially if you're using Greek yogurt, that'll get you your protein. Okay, I'm seeing some comments. I'm gonna have to block some people on here. Hold on a second. I didn't used to block people on here, but I just get a way nicer experience if I just get that out of the chat immediately. Excuse me, Alice said my mug looks so cute, and it does. My husband got it for me for Mother's Day. It's from my favorite local bakery. It's backwards, but it's called the Paise. It's just a little bakery we have in our downtown, and I love it. It's my favorite. I'm sorry, I'll put y'all back in a second. It's just so hard to see the comments from where it sits. Thank you for the follows. Thank you. Here we go. Yeah, my husband's the sweetest. He knows I love that bakery, and that's like one of the easiest gifts to get me is like something from that bakery, because it's just like, it's like a cozy, cutesy aesthetic when I go there. And my job has me doing a lot of editing, so that's like one of my favorite places to go and just edit. I sit there in like one of their tables at the window in the coffee shop, and the window outlooks at the fountain in downtown, and I swear like Paris couldn't have a better aesthetic than that place. They play like jazzy, cozy coffee shop music, and you sit there and just do your editing on your computer and looking out the window, and I'm just like, nothing could be more cutesy than this right here. My toddler's cracking up. We just had a huge truck pass by and I hear him, truck. He's so cute. He's at that age where like just everything he says is so adorable. I swear, that dollop of light Cool Whip just makes this. No. You got your wife a cup? Yeah. I swear, so many men are like, women are so hard to buy for. I don't know what to get her. I am so easy to please. He got me this mug, and it is my favorite thing ever. I will use this every day and think of him every time I use it. Good morning, anyone that's just joining. My name's Rebecca, and I am on a weight loss journey. I'm already 26 pounds down. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. I walk 10,000 steps a day. I hit the gym 3 or 4 times a week. And I am on a calorie deficit that focuses on high protein. So that's why I'm showing you what I'm eating right now. It's part of my calorie deficit. So I'm finishing up my English muffin with cottage cheese and berries and a drizzle of honey, all toasted. And then I have my protein coffee with Premier Protein Shake, coffee, hazelnut creamer, and a dollop of light Cool Whip. This is my favorite breakfast. I'm just quite literally showing you how easy it is to meet your nutrition goals, get your protein in, and still like enjoy your food, because I love this. I don't think I would go back to just eating cereal even if I could. All right, let me look at some of these comments. I can't really see all next to this window. As a coach, Jimmy says, as a coach, that makes me super happy. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like so confident in myself, even when the scale tries to trip me out. I'm just like, the scale is tripping because I'm so confident in myself. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do. There's no way I can even doubt myself because I'm literally doing everything you're supposed to do. I'm not on a GLP-1. A lot of people ask me that, and I'm just like, I feel like if you're doing everything you're supposed to do, you don't need it. I'm not gonna give a bunch of hate on it. I'm just gonna say, make sure you're doing everything you're supposed to do first. And I feel like a lot of people are not doing that. Thank you for the share. Thank you. Thank you for the share. Thank you. Oh, yes. Ash says if you haven't tried the Fairlife protein shakes, they are the best. I absolutely agree. They are the best. My husband, I think he already has a case in there. The only reason I don't get the Fairlife as much is because they only have chocolate and vanilla, and sometimes I like getting different flavors. And so Premier is good about having a ton of different flavors. Also, Fairlife can be more expensive, and with me having this literally every day, I try to like penny pinch a little bit and get something a little cheaper that's not disgusting. Some things are cheap and they're horrendous and I can't drink it. So I try to meet in the middle a little bit, but yes, Fairlifes are like a treat whenever I get to have them. They are so good. I absolutely agree. Okay. Lenny said Premier Protein has some not so good stuff in it. I switched to Organ protein drinks. Check them out. I would, but that sounds more expensive. Again, if it's more expensive than Fairlife, I don't know if I can, because sometimes on a high protein diet, everything is just more expensive. So I try to budget with this diet as much as I can, and yeah. I feel like I'm already making healthy switches. I'm already eating healthier than I ever was. So some things I just have to, I don't know. I'll worry about that later, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I wish it wasn't so expensive, but I'm a clean, simple eats girl. So yeah. Yeah, I might focus on that more, but right now it's more about building my habits, and I'm already doing so good and I don't want to mess with a good thing, you know? Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes I feel like the second you start to get healthy or start talking about diet, and I'm not calling anyone out specifically, but it's mostly like on every live that I'm on, I'll have people telling me I had one person really harping on me and making sure I don't have anything with high fructose corn syrup. And really, honestly, I feel like I don't, because I am already incorporating a lot of whole foods. But when you're already focusing on so many things, and still a lot of this is kind of new to me, I feel like a pro, but also I feel new at the same time, you know? I feel like the first thing people want to do is just like overwhelm you, you know, and just be like, no, you need to focus on this and you need to focus on that and do this the right way. And like, you need to make sure you're eating all clean, and that's great. And I really want to get there, but I do feel like a lot of it is steps. And just like how I know what I'm doing alone can be overwhelming to people, because I'm doing everything. I am walking 10,000 steps a day. I'm in a calorie deficit. I'm going to the gym. I know what I'm doing is not something a new person should be doing. I recommend, like, anyone that's new, learn those habits one at a time. Maybe start with tracking your calories. Maybe not even that, because you don't need to focus on losing weight first. Maybe start with just going to the gym and just getting rid of that anxiety, and not even focusing on weight training. Just go to the gym and hit the treadmill. Get your walking in. Get used to just walking. I've had so many people saying, like, you need to get on the Stairmaster. That really does it for you. Or even on the treadmill, you should do 12, 3, 30. And I'm even over here just preaching, you don't even have to do all that. Just walk. Just walk. But you need to do a lot of walking. 10,000 steps can be really time consuming, but it's easy. It's easy. And I am quite literally preaching walk before you run, because if you cannot, at the very least, just walk 10,000 steps, then why are you trying to push yourself to doing the max of like Stairmaster? No, you need to walk first. You need to get your body used to that movement first before you start pushing yourself so heavily. So walk first, and then maybe focus on your diet next, and like figure out how to get the high protein in, figure out your deficits, get used to those habits first, and then add more. Then add in the weight training. Then try to build muscle, because you don't want to get skinny fat when you do lose the weight. You do want to put on muscle. Don't tell yourself that you're going to look like a man when you put on muscle, because it's not true. You're just trying to keep yourself from looking skinny fat. So, now that I had that little rant, Looking at these comments. I see your comment, Lenny. Lenny said, an all or nothing mentality never works. Yeah. Kaylee says, I had been building healthy habits with eating and gym for well over a year and just started GLP-1. That's great, but I would recommend instead of doing GLP-1, why don't you just try to put in 10,000 steps a day? Because it sounds like you're already doing good on your eating. It sounds like you're doing great at the gym. All you need to do is walk now. I'm not telling you to go run. I'm not telling you to do Stairmaster. I'm not even telling you to get on the treadmill and do the 12-3-30. Which a lot of people say is easy. I'm telling you to do what's really easy. Just walk. You can just do, you don't have to have even any incline at all. Just do like 2.5 to 3 miles per hour speed, which is just your basic average walking. Do that for 10,000 steps a day and watch how your weight will come off anyway. So you don't have to have anything extra. Bath. Oh, hey, Bath. I think you're the same one that was on last night. I'm dreading my walk today, but I'm going to do it. Girl, you get to a point where you don't dread it anymore. Like, you just know that's what's going to make you feel better. You're feeling groggy. You can't wake up. You have no energy. Watch how much energy you have after you walk. Nothing wakes you up and makes you just like more ready for the day. Like, you think coffee wakes you up? Wait till you get that walk in. Take that coffee with you on your walk. And then you're just like, man, this day is great. I'm having a wonderful day. Start your day that way. Jimmy says perfection. Thank you. Kaylee lost 12 pounds in 2 weeks, but had lost 40 pounds in a year without it. Without the GLP-1. Well, that's great. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's telling me you already have good habits in. You already have it all in there. You don't need anything extra. I'm a 10 to 12K steps girl for over a year. Awesome. That's great. That tells me, I just don't know why anyone needs extra. I don't know. I just feel like you're already doing it. Yes. Jamie says, build a base with health promoting habits first. Yes. I had one lady on here last night and she was saying how she was pre-diabetic and how she needed a GLP-1, and I am just like, in those kind of cases, absolutely. Please. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not one to say that no one needs a GLP-1. I just feel like the majority of people don't need it. I feel like it's the newest fad right now, and you know, anything that's involved with weight loss or quick weight loss is just overused, and I'm just over here preaching. I would rather preach, and especially if you're already doing, you know, and being such a good example of doing everything you're supposed to do, just keep doing that, because that's what I want to show. Just do everything you're supposed to do, because if we're all being honest, we haven't been doing everything we're supposed to do. We're just looking for an easy way out, you know? And even then, you can think you're doing everything you're supposed to do and still not really. You still need to go back and double check, because where you think you're in a deficit, you might not really. And are you really getting as much protein in as you should be? Are you really building that muscle? When you're at the gym, are you actually pushing to failure? Or are you just doing it until it's slightly difficult? You know? Every aspect, you have to do it to the fullest. At the gym, when you're training, anything you're working on, you need to be pushing yourself. Pushing to failure. Pushing until you can't do it anymore. Literally, no more reps. Walking. You don't need to be doing 5,000 steps a day. You don't need to be doing 7,000 steps a day. You need to be doing a full 10. And same with calorie deficit. If your deficit is 2,000, you don't need to be eating 3. You know? If your protein goal is 130, you don't need to be getting 110. You know what I mean? Like, you have to meet those requirements on every aspect before you start saying, I'm doing everything and it's not working. Are you really? Are you really? Because you really have to push in every aspect all the way before you can really say, I'm doing everything and it's not working. Because I'm doing everything and it's working great. And I know I can't speak for everyone, but I know how much work this takes, and I doubt everybody is actually doing it. Lee, great question. She said, hey girl, good morning. How do we get our calorie deficit? I'm assuming that's what you meant. I use an app called My Net Diary. My Net Diary. I love it. Can't say enough about it. It helped me find my calorie amount. It gives me, it's just very helpful. Go download it, use that. It's the best. Jimmy says, keep this attitude and you will go very far. Thank you, Jimmy. I have never believed in myself so much. I have never worked for myself so much. I don't know if it's, I just had two babies in 2 years, and my youngest is 7 months old. And I think something about being a mother, it's just making me like, I'm not just doing this for me anymore. I'm doing this for them. And I just really want to preach to all the other mothers, like, we can do this. We can get out of this postpartum depression. We can get out of our mom bodies. We can take care of ourselves. And you're not just doing it for yourself. You're doing it for your babies. Oh, you're welcome, Lee. Thank you, Jimmy. He said, congrats. I'm just finishing up my coffee, and then I'm going to go spend the rest of my day with my babies. Like this breakfast lasts me for hours, and that's what you want. I know a lot of people just have like a smoothie for breakfast, and they must have like zero appetite. I'm a person who easily gets hungry, and that's why I have to have volume in everything I eat. And you'll see, if you join me on live, you'll see how I have like a big plate of a snack meal. It's basically just like some deli meat, some cheese, nuts. I'll have like some crackers or chips, and then like a fruit. And it's just like a full plate. And I'm usually on live for like an hour because it just takes me that long to eat it. And it's just very low calorie. It might only be 550 calories, but it's loaded with volume. And that's what I need, because I'm a girl who gets hungry easily. This alone could probably fill somebody up, but having this with that English muffin and everything else just like really keeps me full until lunch, because that's going to be in like another 3.5 hours. I need something that's going to really hold me over until then. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Yeah, if you want to join me on my live later today, I usually get on around 12:30, sometimes later, but it depends on when I can get my babies down for their first nap. Jimmy said, my wife just started her health journey. She wants to be healthier before we have children. Yes, I will say, I will talk about that in a second. Alicia said, are you a stay-at-home mom or do you work? I work part-time as a real estate photographer. It's my own business. I help realtors out with getting their listings on the market. I do photos, virtual tours. I work with drones. I do floor plans. I do a bunch of photoshopping, editing. So that's why this is one of my favorite coffee shops, because I'm always in the coffee shop editing. But yeah, I love it. It's just enough work where I can still be home with the babies for the most part. And also help my husband out with the income. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Muffy just asked, what am I drinking? Sorry, do you need me? Sorry, I've just been talking so much. I'm finishing up my coffee, trying my best. Poor man, he's home from work and I'm just like, all right, you're with the babies. Let me enjoy my breakfast. Let's see, so this is my protein coffee. This just has, he's so goofy, I love him. I was just bragging on you earlier, talking about how you got me this mug for Mother's Day. So this is my protein coffee. It has, oh my gosh, y'all. Sorry, I'm still waking up. Cafe latte premier protein shake with iced coffee and hazelnut creamer and then a dollop of light Cool Whip on top. And I had that with an English muffin topped with cottage cheese, strawberries toasted in the air fryer, and a drizzle of honey. It was very delicious, and yeah, this is also very good. You might be able to see it a little bit. No, you can't really, but. So Jimmy said earlier his wife is wanting to get more healthy before pregnancy. And yes, absolutely. Something I'm also trying to preach is that we need to stop telling moms that they're eating for two when they're pregnant. That they are free. They should just feel free to eat whatever they want, however much they want, whatever you're craving. It's just because your baby wants it. Now, I'm not saying don't enjoy yourself, Lord knows. Everyone asked me what I craved during pregnancy, and I was like, I didn't really crave anything. All I know is just like everything tasted amazing. Everything was tasted so much better than normal. Like nothing tasted as good as it did when I was pregnant. But still don't be going to your wife and being like, oh, watch what you're eating. Don't be doing too much. But don't be letting her fall to every craving, I don't know. Let her make her own decisions, but just kind of go over it with her, like in the beginning at first. Like, let's just keep a mindset. Well, here's some things we'll keep out of the house to help you out. For me, it was Pop-Tarts. I could not have those in the house at all because especially during pregnancy, I was eating like a whole box at a time. Cereal. Do not even have that in the house around me. I literally had like a breakdown one pregnancy because my husband brought cereal in the house. I'm like, I'm trying so hard to be good and you have this cereal in here tempting me, and it was so like, get it together. It was hormones. But yeah, so there's just things you have to do to help your wife out. Like just stop eating out as much. You're gonna have to like cut down on it just as much with her. Just like don't be eating out. Don't be doing so much that is not going to help her. Because what's so true? Like everyone's like, oh, you're eating for two because it's helping the baby. It's not. And actually the doctors will even go over with you how much weight you're supposed to gain during pregnancy. They will literally tell you how much. This is the weight you're at starting at pregnancy. This is how much weight you should gain by the end of pregnancy. And for my first pregnancy, I had gotten to like my second trimester and they were already like, okay, so you're already past what you should have been at the end. And I had like another, I had a whole other trimester to go. So of course I was going to gain even more. Yeah, but that's a whole other topic, I guess, of like, we need to try not to overdo it so much during pregnancy. All I know is my second pregnancy, I was way better with myself. I actually went on walks. I enjoyed cravings, yes, but I did not binge like I did for my first pregnancy. There's a difference between enjoying yourself every now and then and realizing how much we all binge more than we should. I think binging itself just needs to be talked about more because I really think that's something the average every American does. We binge more than we realize. And yeah, enjoying yourself, enjoying little things here and little things there is fine. Binging is not. And That's what I did all of pregnancy because I was eating for two. I'm binging, you know, like my baby needs it too. No, that's not the case. Do you know what the doctor tells you is good for your baby? Walking. Get out and walk. Walk your whole pregnancy as much as you can. That's so good for every part of your pregnancy. And you know what's also good for your baby? Not overeating, not getting so much sugar, not getting the, you know, and not that it's always based off what you're eating, but getting the pregnancy diabetes. My brain is leaving me. I can't remember the exact name of it. But yeah, all of that. Like there's so many things that can go wrong if you're just like not healthy and more health conscious during your pregnancy. If anything, while you're pregnant, you know, you're told not to even like smoke or drink or any of that. So why would you still continue your other unhealthy habits like binging and eating horribly? You don't think that's bad for you too? Like that can honestly do more damage to your heart and all that than, you know, smoking or drinking could do. You know what I mean? Like you're so much more health conscious already while you're pregnant. You need to add that to your eating habits, your walking habits. So yeah. Yes, Jimmy said a fetus does not need the calorie requirements of a full adult. Yeah, absolutely. But we are so hungry. And the problem too was I was told I'm allowed more food when I'm pregnant. I'm allowed like 300 more calories a day. And for someone who never really tracked calories, I hear, oh, I'm allowed 300 extra calories? That's a lot. And it's really not. That's not. I could have like 2 English muffins and that would be about it. That would be about 300 calories. But for someone who's never tracked before, 300 sounds like a lot. That sounds like a whole other meal, you know? But really at the end, even at the very end of pregnancy, I think 300 is the only, like, that's the most extra that you get on calories when you're pregnant. So yeah, I just know for my second pregnancy, I bounced back way quicker. I went right back to my pre-pregnancy weight pretty much. But I still had like 30 pounds to lose, and that's where I'm at right now. Like, and I'm just now getting back to my pre-pregnancy weight from my first pregnancy where I overdid it, where I binged, where I ate for 2. We've got to get rid of that phrase altogether. We're not eating for 2 when we're pregnant. Thank you for sharing the live, but I think I'm actually going to hop off of here because I've been on here long enough and I hear my cute, adorable babies in there and I want to go play too. So thank you for joining. Follow me if you'd like to. I'll probably get on here again for lunch when my babies go down for a nap. Only for like an hour though, because my husband's home and I want to spend time with him too. So, but thank you for joining and all the comments, all of the interaction. Thank you, Jimmy. I hope y'all have a good morning. Make sure to get your steps in. Go hit the gym. Figure out your calorie deficit. Download my Net Diary. That's what helped me get my deficit. I hope y'all have a great day. Bye.